Alright guys, we are down at the bench, 100-yard line, shooting the 22 Creedmoor, getting the pressure test rounds shot off. That way we can start the new bullet and start a finally our full load development for 22 Creedmoor. We have, I think it was 113 rounds down the barrel, so I'm confident enough. There's enough down the barrel to not, it shouldn't fluctuate too much. So yeah, we're going to start full load development. Like I said up in the reloading room, reloading these rounds here, I saved some TMK bullets to reload a few of our loads when the barrel was brand new. That way we can kind of recreate. That way we can see if it's speeding up or slowing down, So, yeah, that's about it. I gotta get the targets hung here. So this one's gonna be a quick one, obviously. It's only 5 bullets. Alright guys, let me get the target hung here and get this going. Alright guys, let's get this going. So, with the 22 Creedmoor, I'm gonna be treating pressure tests kind of like a stability test as well. Obviously, you guys know it's a 1 in 6 twist, like I've said many times. So I'm going to have problems in certain areas with certain bullets. Some bullets will probably be able to handle, all the way up to max charge. Some won't. I would imagine most bullets won't. The SMKs were pretty good. Like I said, on those, I was able to get up to like 3,200, no problem, without any bullet, breaking apart, but the TMKs weren't as sturdy. So basically, when I start a new bullet with the 22 Creedmoor, I'm going to be doing one of these pressure tests like I've always done, but it's going to be more towards, obviously, pressure signs, but it's going to be looking to see if the bullet flies apart as well. So I didn't load any Fowlers for this. I just got 5 shots. I will be taking the velocities, obviously. I got the old the champion style target down there with some Birchwood Casey's 1-inch dots. You guys are gonna see the splatter target dots. I'm gonna shoot them all on the right dot in your screen. I got 2 at the top and like 4 at the bottom. I'll use the 4 on the bottom another time. I don't care. I'll probably shoot all 5 at the right hand dot that you guys can see. Alright, so like you guys saw in the video, these are all H4350 into the 22 Creedmoor. H4350 I heard does pretty well in 22 Creedmoor. I know it does incredible with the 6.5 Creedmoor. But yeah, we'll find out. So the first round is 36 grains. The second round is 36.2, 36.4, 36.6, and 36.8. And we'll be checking pressure signs all the way through. Alright, first load, 36 grains of H4350. Heart's beating like a motherfucker. Reticle's just a-bouncing. Alright, 29.64. See how that pressure looks. Primer looks good to go. Nice rounded edges, no cratering, no heavy bolt lift. Remember, there really is no load data that I'm going by here. I'm going by Peterson's data on the 80.5 grain burger, and this is an 80 grain ELDM, I think. Everything looks good. No swipes, no nothing. Alright, next up, 36.2. 2981. Everything looks good. 2981. So the first shot was to the right, second shot was just above, right in the middle, just above the dot. Third shot is just above the second shot. That was 3003. Everything looks good. 3003. Alright, that was 3015. Everything looks good. Moving on, last bullet. And fifth bullet. Alright, and that one was 3035. No sense in really writing down the SDs, I guess. So my average was 3,000 feet per second. 300, yeah, 3,000.1. SD for all of them was 24.9. And ES for all five was 71.1. Really no sense in writing all those because we're going up in powder charge, so on each bullet. So I'm taking a SD of rounds that I'm purposely changing the charge all the way up through. But either way, I'll write it down. It's good to know the average FPS for all five, all of those anyways. So yeah, we're good to go. So all of them hit paper. Let's see here. Yeah, I hit clear to 3,035 feet per second at 36.8 grains. Last round, don't look like any, no pressure signs. So we can probably go up even a little bit from there. I noticed when you have a good chamber, you know, a good barrel and a good chamber, you don't really hit pressure signs pretty easy. Like I said, with my Criterion 6.5 Creedmoor barrel, I have yet to hit pressure on that, and I have gone quite a bit above max load on several books. So, you know, always, like I said to you guys, always work from the bottom up. I do it. I will always do it. Always play it safe. But yeah, let's get this back up to the bench and check out, you know, what we got on paper and what we got on the brass. Alright, we are back up at the bench. Taking a look at the brass and the groups. We'll go to the brass first. So the round with the most or highest pressure is all the way to the right here. All looks pretty good. A little bit of cratering on that one. This Remington action kind of leaves that a little bit anyways. Even on the lowest charge, you guys can see get a little bit of, yeah, a little bit of cratering anyways. But alright, let's look at some groups. Alright, so let's take a look at groups here. Obviously this is not really a group. I shouldn't even be saying we're looking at groups because we are doing a pressure test, meaning, you know, we're going up in charge weight each bullet we shoot. So it's obvious. It's like taking the SDs too for that. It's not worth it. So bullet 1 was here. Bullet 2 was here. Bullet 3 was here. Bullet 4 and bullet 5. So yeah, all in all, the stats for the chronograph for that all looked pretty well, actually. I was pretty impressed. We can go up a little bit more because I didn't see any pressure signs, so we can push it a little bit more. So our average for all 5 bullets was 3,000 feet per second. Our SD for all 5 bullets was 24.9, and like I said, ES and SD aren't even really worth saying. But what is good to know when you're doing a ladder test like that is your average FPS and your FPS period on each bullet you shoot. So it went up pretty steady. The first bullet we shot was 36 grains, which was 2964. The next bullet was 36.2 grains of H4350, which is 2981. Like I said, we went up pretty, pretty steady. Next bullet was 36.4 grains, which we hit 3003. Next bullet is 36.6 grains. We hit 3015. 3015. And then our last bullet was 36.8 grains, and we hit 3035. So 3035. And an average of all 5 bullets was 3,000 feet per second even, which ain't too bad. I gotta look. Actually, I got my phone here. Let me look to see what they were calling for. Let's see here. For the 80.5 grain burger bullet, so that is 0.5 grains heavier than the bullet we're shooting. We're shooting an 80 grain. They are listing their lightest load of 3228 and their heaviest load 3232. So the Peterson, if you look online, the Peterson reload session that they have on there doesn't go up very far in grain weight. Their starting charge for the 80.5 grain bullet is 36.3 grains, and it only goes to 36.9 grains. And they say at 36.9 they max out pressure at 62,500 psi. They also write estimate next to that, so I'm not sure. You would think Peterson has a pressure system that actually tests that calculates pressure, but that might still be an estimate either way if you have one of those devices, a pressure device. But either way, they're saying 36.9 grains reached 3232 feet per second at 62,500 psi. And we ended at 36.8. So technically we could go up just a hair, 1/10 we could go up, compared to them, but we're also not hitting their velocities, so we could definitely go up either way. So I say we load up. We'll do a little bit of load development, but while I'm doing that, I'll load up probably another 5 rounds and go up from 36.8 and maybe go up to 37 37.2 or, yeah, we should be able to go up to 37.5. So yeah, we were going 2/10 and we were going up pretty steady. We went from 2964 to 2981, up to 3003, up to 3015, up to 3035. So we could do 36.8, we could do 37, 37.2, 37.4, 37.6, and maybe I'll just do 1/10 on the last one, just not to, I hate pulling bullets, so, and maybe just do 37.7 on the last one maybe, or, well, I'll figure it out when I do the next load, but either way, pretty stable, average, pretty good average, 3,000. I'll probably kick it up to, like I said, where they have it at 30. I probably won't push it to 32. I'll probably just go to 3,200 total and call it quits. So I'm going to go by pressure signs anyways, but the thing is, with a good action, sometimes you don't even see pressure signs and you could be well over pressure. You know, 62,500 is what this cartridge is rated for, and you could definitely be over pressure, you know, and not see pressure signs. So we'll figure it out. I'll definitely be doing another 5, you know, pressure rounds. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one.